no money, that's an asshole. It wasn't a phase.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Senior Citizen Podcast, and we are here with Rumors. Hi.
What's up?
Long time no see.
It's been a while. Like a week.
Right, like a week. Is that the same t-shirt?
I have one set of clothes that I wear. You caught me.
Right.
Is that the t-shirt from the yardage photo shoot where you were wearing overalls?
No, that's a different shirt. I love that shirt though. That's yardage. I don't remember.
All right, guys. I want to hear a little bit about the band, how you guys got together, why you invited Anthony.
Why am I here?
That's a big question.
No, anyone can start.
Rumors started as just like a writing project for me after a band I was in for a few years, and really just like I was just writing songs to try to get like emotions out and like figure out where I was going with music and life and everything like that, and it's just kind of evolved in multiple lineup changes and things like that, but this core is like the final form, I think, unless we add one more guitar player, which could happen, but I don't think so.
I've had people sit up here that are like, oh, wow, see, you learn something new every day. I've had people sit up here that are like, these are my ride or dies. Yeah. I only want to play with these guys. And then like 2 months later, they have a new lineup. And it hurts.
Being in a band is really hard. It really is. And like you're contending with schedules and life and like there's so many things we know firsthand. Yeah. It's just like how difficult it can be. But these guys are my ride or die. It's one way or the other, whether they're in the band or not. So, but
that's a better way to put it.
Yeah, exactly.
Knock on wood. Shut up, Steven. He's gonna whip us after the show. That's what that was.
But yeah,
the next band practice is gonna be hell.
It's gonna kill the AC.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But,
so it started with you.
Yeah, it started with me just writing, and our first EP is just me and a guitar and just figuring things out. And it was a breakup record, but like there were some other things mixed in there. And then record number 2, we just kind of like really tried to branch out and like push the pop punk with like breakdowns kind of thing. And then now we're in this space where we're just writing and figuring out and like pushing in a heavier direction, but like we still love melodic stuff too, so just trying to figure it out and see what's next.
That's what it's about, and I think it's also about not like grounding yourself to just one thing. You obviously want to keep refreshing, keeping it new. So I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to see how it's evolved. I'll let everybody else explain themselves. We're skipping you.
Well, I've known Steven for like 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we grew up together, and I went to one of the shows one day and he came up to me. He's like, we really need a bass player. So I went up to Steven and I'm like, hey man, I play the bass. You heard you need a bass player. No, not really. I'm like,
there was a computer playing bass.
Yeah, but they were playing backing tracks at that point. I'm like, oh, okay. He goes, but if you want to be in the band, I would have no other bass player in the band. I'm
Right.
Like, okay.
To find the difference between need and want.
Yeah, literally. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I started in the band.
Have you been there from the beginning? Well, since you were the first bass player, or no?
No, Anthony was the first bass player.
Everything
I
goes
said
back.
we're still skipping you.
Everything goes back to him.
We'll get there.
I need to hear the Anthony lore now. Joe out.
It's been 2 years now that I'm in the band.
Yeah.
Just a boop.
Joe's first show was the show that
Zeke went to.
Yeah.
And that was interesting. But it was fun. That was a good time. Yeah, coffee house.
We almost broke the floor.
You were the guys that almost broke the floor?
There's a couple bands.
Everybody.
Everyone plays a coffee house.
We had like 70 people in Coffee House, and like it was a rumor show. So I'm like, jump, let's go. I want to see a pit, like push it.
No, you don't. You're going to see a real pit on the floor.
A sinkhole.
Him and our other buddy, who's like just as big as him, we're in the back, standing in the back, just like we're not moshing or
We're
jumping.
sitting by the door,
Yeah.
just in case.
The fire escape, we're ready to go. Yeah.
Dude, every time a show at a coffee house happens and it's like packed, I'm like, the floor is gonna cave in. So it's like people could be standing, and it's still like anytime the kick drum happens, like you feel the whole floor.
Yeah.
It's wild.
You can see them
Just
flex.
dip. Just perfectly.
I don't like that. I'm not playing there anymore.
No, we finished that show. We were like, never again.
I used to go to coffee house when they didn't play shows there. So when people tell me they play shows there, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I still haven't gone to one either. Like, I used to go when it was just board games and tater tots. Like,
Wait, what?
yeah, they used to have. No, they
That's
had
the good
a
side.
bunch of board games. You could just go sit and chill.
It smells funny. It's great.
It smells funky. It smells like a thrift shop, kind of. Yeah.
The coffee's great.
Coffee's great, and the tater tots are fantastic.
Yeah?
Like
I've
they're
never gotten down to the
crunchy.
tots.
That was like their thing. I remember they'd always be like, "You need to try Mama's tots."
Okay.
All right.
So,
I'm gonna go back. I'll never buy there.
There you go.
but I've never seen like, how do you even play a show there? Like,
Tight, hot,
Yeah, very
Oh.
hot,
loud.
dark.
I am past the stages in my life where I will go to a show that isn't in the right conditions. I need AC and a decent bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
It's definitely, and like Undergrounds is great. It's just this is not to dog on them. Like they do a lot for the DIY and like the punk scene and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. And like it's cool that they're always an all ages thing, so kids
Yes.
can like get into the local
Yeah.
scene
Yeah.
really early and young, and it's not gonna be it's like a place of degeneracy like Rest in Peace Loser Lounge, for example.
Right.
Poorhouse.
Poorhouse. No, we don't tell that story, Steven.
Every show at
Don't
Poorhouse starts at
tell
10, so I've
stories.
never been. That's
time
well past
we-
my bedtime.
First time we played at Poorhouse, we went on at 1.
Oh, absolutely not.
We played at Poorhouse at 1 in the morning, and it was spring break week.
Oh.
In Las Olas.
It was
and I mean, I guess I'm telling the story. 2 of my students who were like 15 at the time showed up to Poorhouse.
You're a teacher?
I used to be a teacher. I was a teacher at the time, and I was like, "What are you doing here?" I had to call their parents the next day and be like, "Hey, I hate to be that narc, but
Oh
like,
my god.
He's a narc.
yeah, that actually happened. Like, I got called a narc by a 15-year-old girl. It was crazy."
But yeah, Joe, I was in the band. It's in the band.
Yeah, that was-
Sorry.
Yeah, the way I met these guys was funny because I went to school at Broward for music, production and stuff. So did he. And one day he came in to like finish his final because he was going to record this album or
Yeah. I was leaving for North Carolina to
Oh,
record
okay.
Connect.
Yes. So
Connections.
he took a test early and he came in while we were in class and he was doing his test and we were talking. I was like, "Oh, you're in a band and whatever." We exchanged information. And I looked up the band, I heard a couple songs, and I was like, all right, that's dope, and I forgot about that. And then later on, another friend of ours, Angel, he hit me up. He's like, "Hey, I need a drummer because I'm coming back on tour. I'm doing like a little home show thing. Can you play for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And then they were running sound for that show. And then him and someone else did like just 2 acoustic guitar things. And I was like, "Dude, I could have played for you. You could have just hit me up." He had no idea. It's like, that's how small the music world is down here. Like,
Yeah.
everyone somehow knows each other.
Yeah.
And then from there on, it
The
kicked
rest
off.
is history.
Yeah,
The rest is history.
still kicking.
Yeah.
Did you pass that final?
I did.
Congrats.
Nailed it. Yeah,
Awesome.
I did too.
So it's scary.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
again.
You honestly, at this point, you're the longest member of Rumors besides me. Oh my gosh.
That's weird to say.
That is
Because,
insane.
so I played with Rumors playing bass for like a house party show.
Okay.
Steven was like, "Hey
Post
man."
COVID,
Yeah.
no shows out, like nothing.
It was like someone's private party that just wanted to hear some Blink-182 covers, and they're like, "Whatever else you play, we don't care as long as we get some Blink-182 covers." Those were the terms. So Steven hits me up, was like, "Hey man, like I know you're busy, or I don't know if you're busy. Like, do you want to play bass for this thing?" And I said, "Hey man, you're one of my best friends. Let's do this. That sounds like a lot of fun." So I played bass. That one show, and it was. I don't think John was in the band.
No,
yet.
John was in the band.
John was in the band.
Corey was
Okay.
playing drums, Nick was on guitar, vocals, and you.
Okay, so yeah, it was the original lineup, and I'm playing bass, and it was fun. I was just like, all right, like
Yeah. Anthony was like in the back, just like listening to the music and like listening to the execution on certain things, and just being like, "Man, I can make this band so much better." Man, I'm just gonna sing backups and play bass, but I can do this so much better.
yeah.
He should have his own reality TV show, like how Gordon Ramsay. What is it, Kitchen Nightmares?
Yeah.
And he goes, you just join every band and change them.
Bad nightmares. No, I could never be that guy. But so I played that show, and then Steven was like, "Hey man, like whatever you want to do, if you want to continue to stay involved." I played some more shows on bass.
Jonathan left.
Jonathan left.
Anthony picked up the guitar.
I already knew the music
Yep.
because I'd been playing it for a while, and then now that's actually just how it went from there.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say, there was like a period where like there was no shows happening because Steven and everybody else were like really heavily writing. I just didn't have time to be a part of the writing process really. And Steven's always been the primary songwriter for the band, so it was just an extension of that really. Where I wasn't really doing anything. I was in the group chat and I would like react to things or send a meme sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I was just
Good
kind
for the memes.
I'm
all
good for the
day.
memes. And then the band used to be called Rumors of Revival.
Yeah, it was a bad choice. It
And
sounded
I-
like a 2004 like Christian hardcore band.
And
Yeah.
Steven and I were on the phone one day just kind of like talking like about the band, and he's like, I want to take this in a new direction, I want to do this, and that. And
Your
yada, yada.
acronym was ROAR.
Yeah,
That's-
it's pretty sick.
That was, I'll give you that.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
so-
I feel attacked right
Senior
now.
Citizen.
I feel attacked right now.
I'm sorry.
Continue.
Steven and I were on the phone, and we talked about two things that day. He had sent me a demo for like a song that
Probably different from the rest.
No, it was two-sided.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
And then you
he's-
fixed two-sided.
I told you to change one thing.
He put a Band-Aid on it.
I literally put a Band-Aid on.
We bumped the tempo from like 150 BPM to like 170 BPM. So on the record, like it changed the entire dynamic of the song.
Yeah, he sent it to me and it was like ba 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 ba, and I was like, this is cool, but
Just
make
get
it
faster.
Make it faster. Like, trust me, make it faster. So that was that, and then I told him to just drop the rest of the name and just be Rumors. I was like, just be Rumors,
Yeah.
because it's a cool name and it's really easy to remember.
And nobody else took it.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like the Fleetwood Mac cover band that we contend with, but like that's for boomers, so it's fine.
Boomers of Revival.
Yeah.
See, if you wouldn't have told me about
Yeah. No,
the
it's
cover
fine.
band, I would have never known.
I do think there is a band that's like from Germany that's called Rumors, but I think there's
That
a
doesn't
random
count.
period in the middle of it. It's like room period ors.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that on Spotify.
So that's rum or.
Rum whores.
There you go.
That makes sense.
Wow.
So that's my contribution to the band, and I guess you're right. I am the longest standing member besides you.
Yeah. It's wild.
So is it a battle to the death here? Like who's gonna?
No, well, what's interesting is kind of like just we actually all had a conversation recently because Rumors has had some changes and stuff over the last few months, and one of those things is like, hey, can you step more into like a writing role? And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that sounds like fun. I'm like, thank you for asking. So I'm gonna be
Whips out the modern baseball.
No, yeah. And then I hand him his 7-string and it's like, play me something heavy. It's every rehearsal from now, every writing session from now until we finish.
Give
Yeah.
me more. Just give me more.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
It's too damn bad. You dig.
It just I don't know if you guys are on TikTok, but there's like that AI thing that people are doing where it's like, give me a picture of, I don't know, an Italian boy.
Make it more.
Make it more.
Italian.
Make it more.
Make
Just
those.
an old guy with an espresso and a cigar.
No, this turned into like Italian universe entity with like a
It gets ChatGPT when you tell it to do more, it doesn't know how to process it very well. So it's like, show me cute cows.
I've only seen
show
the
me
cute
cuter
bunny.
cows. Yeah, it's like
And it
that.
goes into like insane, like universal,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
psychedelic,
Yep.
crazy bunny.
yeah.
ChatGPT always ends up psychedelic.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary, but it just reminded me of those TikToks. Like, so
There's
funny.
in the same vein, and we'll get back on track here. There's the opposite. There are certain things that ChatGPT just can't recognize. Someone's like, show me a bowl of ramen. Show me a bowl of ramen without chopsticks. Can't do it.
Really?
It cannot do it. It cannot show you a bowl of ramen without chopsticks in the photo. And it's like, show me a bowl of ramen with a fork, chopsticks, and a fork. What are chopsticks? Shows you a picture of chopsticks. Remove the chopsticks from the picture. I can't define that.
Thank you for that. We can all keep our jobs still.
Yeah.
We are still more competent than ChatGPT.
I know how to Photoshop.
Yeah.
I got a job.
I know what chopsticks are.
I know what chopsticks are.
Yeah, that's right. That's actually it.
That's messed up. ChatGPT.
Come on.
Yeah.
There's something inherently racist about that.
Is ChatGPT canceled?
Like a little
Go.
bit, yeah.
This is how we do it.
Yeah, this is how we do it.
Yeah.
Like I'll eat ramen with a fork. I don't need any chopsticks in sight.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, so
So that's how we got here.
Yeah.
that's what we got here. Damn. What else what could we expect from a rumor show? So you're telling me about coffee haws that, you're almost breaking the floor.
We can talk about last night's
We
show.
saw you on the shoulder of giants last night.
Check out 180 by Summer. They rip. Come to their show Saturday.
Friday.
Yeah. No. I mean, we're really like, especially now, like we're just trying to like make sure last night the motto was just like energy, like our energy was dialed. So the second song of the set, Anthony just climbs on top of our friend Kyle and starts running around on him during the breakdown of one of our songs. Yeah.
We didn't like plan.
No plan, no nothing. He didn't tell anybody. He just walks over to Kyle playing the guitar, talking to him while he's playing, and then all of a sudden Anthony's up on Kyle's shoulders. But no, we're just trying to.
It was giving the when you ask people to help you crowd surf vibe.
Yeah. Well, I was considering crowd surfing because there was enough people at the show to where like, two people actually crowd surfed at the show. It was lit.
I saw the girl on Healy.
Yes, that's our friend Ariana. She's
Ariana,
amazing.
she's great. Yes.
Yeah, she's elite.
Shout out Ariana and Johnny.
Shout out Ariana and John. Yeah. But no, like just kind of echoing off of what Steven was saying, it's like even if you don't necessarily like our music, which it's pop punk, like you're gonna enjoy it in some capacity, right?
Right. Absolutely not.
You're going to have you're gonna have fun at a rumor show.
Right.
Like you're gonna have fun whether you're shoving your neighbor or because we look stupid on stage. Like
or you just want to sing match or like
Yeah,
we have the sing along songs for sure and like the shouty parts and the fun stuff like that. But like we still like to get down and have fun and push people around. So,
push each other around.
Yeah, exactly. And we played a Beartooth cover last night.
Fun.
And the roof blew off. Like
the energy went off.
Yeah.
That's
That was
what
pretty
Jeez.
Yeah, it was. The thing is, like, because we're in this, like, should we, like, I write whenever, like, wherever I'm at in life, right? So, like, the first record was a breakup record. The second record was, like, that single season, like, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, there's songs like Match and Girl on the Internet and stuff like that. And it's like...
Oh, don't go for the girl on the internet.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no. I don't even need to hear the song to know.
Very ironic.
Yeah, no, that song happened after a few drinks, and I wrote a riff, and then we were just like, go. And it was like 30 minutes of writing, and the song was done. Like, it was the whole thing, like, just like that.
That's
and,
it.
Yeah, no, it's a really fun song, but this next record is definitely, the place that I'm in is just not like it. I'm not in a breakup spot, I'm not in that single season, and I'm not like in a super happy pop punk kind of season either. So like...
Are you channeling your Parker Cannon?
Maybe.
Did I just give a good idea? I want credit.
Yeah. in the album. Yeah.
Special thanks to you. No, but like I kind of like we're all at a point in our life where it's like we're pretty established in terms of what we're doing and like feel like we're moving along in the right direction. Now it's kind of like the growing pains that come with that. I feel like is like the best way to characterize where we're all at in our life. Like Steven's doing really great with Gathering Grounds, the coffee shop that he's at. Joao and Zeke, I don't know the name of your company.
Don't worry about it.
Wait, we're not outing everybody out here. You narc.
No, check out Gathering Grounds. It's a great
Go to the coffee shop. Get some coffee. Great coffee.
Good coffee. But like just regardless of whether I know where they work or not, like everyone's kind of established and doing things that are like kind of furthering life along. Like I'm the old man of the band.
He's dad, 100%.
I am dad. I am father. But yeah, like everyone's kind of just coming into their own and like being a contributing member of society. And it's like there's a modern baseball lyric actually that like kind of defines this feeling where it's like
I know which one it is.
You do?
I'm caught between my adolescence
safety net
and where the world wants me to be.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
And that's
I'm there too.
Yeah.
Yep. And don't want to grow up.
Don't want to grow up. Like we're all kind of going through that. We've all had a lot of life happen. Like the band has had a lot of change happen recently. So it's kind of that seems to be what the universe is pointing us to start kind of exploring musically and like concept wise and stuff. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Lots of co-writes. Lots of writes coming out.
Lots of co-writes.
Yeah.
I forgot what my question was. Oh, the energy at the shows. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
So that's really just trying to get people to get involved and have fun, and whether you're screaming your lungs out or you're moshing or whatever, like that's everything for Rumors right now. So
Dude, I had like 3 people last night come to me like, dude, Rumors is my favorite band that you're in. I was like, and I was like, that's really cool.
I want to take a side note because now I just don't know if you should have just had your own episode at this point.
Honestly, I will never.
I mean, it'll be like what, Yardage, Rumors. What else are you in?
I play in an emo tribute called 180 by Summer.
Oh, okay, so you're in 180 by Summer. I can't tag them in anything. I don't know why.
Because we're working on it. Okay?
Yeah, your name is trash. We're trying.
Yeah, the gram is just not happening. Kyle,
I always tag the wrong band. I tagged 180 by Summer in every story for the last show we played with you guys, and every time I go back and I hit the account and I'm like,
I thought it was just me. I'm like trying to tag these people. Okay.
yeah.
Now I know to wait a couple months before we get you guys on the show so you can come back and tell me something new.
Sure. But no, so I'm in this band, Rumors. I'm in Yardage. Shout out to those guys.
Yeah,
I'm in 180 by Summer. I play for a singer-songwriter named Ryan Adam. Like, I'm his go-to guitarist. I play for another singer-songwriter named Lane Braden. I fill in for a bunch of people just around town and get called. Neon Prayers. I play with
Shout
Neon
out
Prayers.
Lucas.
Shout out Lucas.
Again.
Yeah, shout out Lucas again. Yeah. So it's like and some of these things are obviously like I'm in the band versus I play music for this person.
Of course.
It's a different kind of approach, but like I am in Rumors and like we're
Officially. Since last week.
Since last week?
Yeah, officially since last week.
Because Rumors was kind of like I was in the band, but I existed as like I said, I was the guy who was just in the group chat and would post memes and like show up to shows. And
I'm sorry, but being in the group chat makes you be in the band.
I don't know.
That to me is like an official thing.
I don't know.
He didn't pay for anything, and now he pays for everything.
Yeah.
And that's what we didn't tell him yet.
That's why you call him Dad.
That's why I'm down. We go out for ice cream. It's on my card.
Ice cream.
That's our life motto.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we don't have to talk about the fact that I'm in too many fucking bands. Like,
No, that's fine. I just like it reminded me of Aquila from The Shake. I don't know if you guys know him.
Okay.
The fucking People's drummer. Like we were at the backyard bash and he was up there for like 3 bands and I'm like, dude, take a break.
Yeah, Akil used to work for the company that I work for now. But yeah, he was in Soul Packs. He was in I think he was in Foom at one point. Like he's been in like every fucking band. Yeah.
He's a great drummer and he's funny as hell.
Yeah. Nice guy.
No, yeah, super nice. Okay, we want to delve into those roots musically. What inspired you? What cringy like phases did you go through? I see the when we were young shirt, and I'm low key jealous because I know you went now, and you need to like tell the world about it. When I first started, I said it before, I thought it was like Firefest. I was like, that's a lie. It's not gonna happen.
When it came out, everybody, like I work at a recording studio like a few days a week, and when the flyer got posted, I was like showing people like this is not real.
No.
2 days.
I thought it was
One day.
I thought it was one of those things where they you know when people like post like their concert lineup and it like produces it. Yeah. And then when I saw bands saying like what, and I'm like, yeah, that's fake. All you people got conned. But anyways, tell me about your influences growing up, your cringy scene phase. Did you get bullied?
You had it too.
Your tattoos somehow give me like war flashbacks.
What were my cringy scenes? What were...
Dude, my chem.
Oh, no, I wasn't really into my chem.
Stop it. We used to scream teenagers in your mom's car on the way to Guitar Center. Stop it right now.
Not the call out.
And we sang the curse words because we were in your mom's car and not my mom's car. Yeah, Slipknot.
That was pretty heavily influenced. My chem, yeah. I did remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Show it off.
Clearly.
Oh yeah, show it off. Yeah.
For me, honestly, what started it all was really funny because I come from a religious Christian background, so that's all I've ever listened to. And then we bought this car, and it had a CD in it. And the CD that was in that car was Good Charlotte. And that's what got me.
That was yours. Stop
What
it.
a win.
That's what got me into that music. I was like, I love this.
What a
Blew up
win.
from there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Game over.
Yeah.
I don't think I know more than 2 Good Charlotte songs, but what a
There's
win.
only 2 to know.
No, there is.
No, that whole album.
Chronicles of Life and Death?
Yes.
I kind of got into this already, but no, I mean I never like my cringy emo scene phase started in like 6th grade, where I grew up listening to like top 40 and like Latin music because that's what I grew up on. And then a friend of mine played me because I was into hip hop, or I thought I was into hip hop. Every fucking
Same,
13-year-old
dude.
thinks they're into hip hop. And then a friend of mine was like, "Oh, you're into hip hop? You should check this out," and played me the Linkin Park Jay-Z split. And I was like, this is a game changer.
Yes,
I had never
absolute
heard
game
Linkin Park before, and then that sent me down the rabbit hole head first, and I just kind of never came back up.
My favorite thing is that I don't know music for shit, right?
Sure.
I'm not musically inclined. I don't understand instruments or anything, but I can always tell when a band is inspired by Linkin Park. It is. That is the one thing.
That's your talent.
That is my niche.
We covered Linkin Park.
We have.
Yeah.
We did.
Oh,
We
yeah.
did.
But not just cover it, your influence. I can hear it in your music. You listen to that.
Still. Yeah, I still listen to
Yeah.
Linkin Park.
And it's fantastic. I mean, I'm not bagging it, but I can tell. That's
Sure.
my superpower.
And you know, it's funny because there's a lot of bands that are people don't make the Linkin Park connection, but it's there. Really obvious. Bad Omens having so much production on every single song.
Yeah.
Wage War, I Prevail. All these bands are doing the production thing that Linkin Park really pioneered on Hybrid Theory and Meteora. People just
100%.
don't think about it. Yeah, there's no rapping. Sometimes there is kind of
But I Prevail really does that.
Prevail
out,
hits
for
it.
sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
so.
Which is another one we covered last night, which was we covered Hurricane, and we dedicated to all the bands on the bill because that song is about music and the process and everything like that. So, yeah.
I have FOMO from that show. That was now technically a couple weeks ago, and I usually don't get FOMO for shows, but it looked like a lot of fun.
We try to have a good time.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes
That's all
down
it is.
to.
Yep.
We're not gonna play any shows for a bit though, right? We're kind of
We got next week.
We got Sunday with Young Fiction. Shout out Young Fiction.
Yep.
Yeah, coming off tour.
That How I Felt EP, oh my god.
No, yeah.
I am waiting for them to
They're
come back to
killing
talk about it.
Yeah, killing it. Yeah, so proud of them.
Your influences. I know you're trying to hide. You
No,
don't want to tell people.
definitely not trying to
You probably listen to Blood on the Dance Floor.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah. Oh, there was definitely some Hollywood Undead in there. No, I mean, I did the Cringe.
The Cringe.
Never Shout Never.
How could you?
Wow.
I love Never Shout Never.
Yes, dude.
We have
Heck yeah.
ukulele on a song on the record.
I know, but don't call that cringe. I love Never Shout Never.
It's cringe. Looking back, it's cringe. But
You
it's
know what?
okay. I'm
It's
not
cringe.
ashamed.
Did you ever go back to listen to I think it was called Indigo?
Definitely. Yeah.
That, when you move past I'm in trouble and cheater, best friend
Yeah,
eater,
yeah,
or whatever,
yeah.
Indigo was such a well put together album.
Yeah.
If you have not listened to it recently, go back and do it.
Okay.
It is.
No.
Wow.
And then as it progressed, I mean, I grew up on country and rock stuff like that. But then,
Dad rock.
Yeah, definitely some dad rock for sure. But and then I found Slipknot on Guitar Hero 3, and that was kind of and then the first band that was my own, I would say, is Under Oath, and my shoulder tattoo is for Under Oath, and I've seen them a million times. But I remember going to the Christian bookstore in elementary school, and it's a Christian bookstore, so you gotta.
Never set foot in one, so I
But,
wouldn't know.
There was no, they only had a section this big for Christian metal, and it was Demon Hunter, Under Oath, Help Me at Red, August Burns Red, those.
Oh, August Burns Red.
Yeah, and
Red
I
is-
found.
wow.
I didn't really know anything about music at the time at all, but I found one Under Oath album, and it was Lost in the Sound of Separation, which is one of their heaviest records. And I got home and put it on the CD player, and my mom was losing her mind. Just because, it's a Christian bookstore. You can't say anything. Yeah, no, but it was good. It was, and yeah, from there, it just grew from that. That's really the core of the metal and all the heavier stuff that I got into. So.
Yeah. What's the goal for the band?
The goal for the band, man, that's a big one. Obviously, playing shows and making records is a big part of everything. But I mean, I think consolidating down to a 4-piece is going to make things a lot easier. And we'd love to tour at the end of this year, mid of this year, just try to play bigger stuff. And,
What's that dream tour?
Ooh.
Lineup and country or cities or whatever you want to
See, I
hit.
think Rumors would do really well in Europe. But we got a long way to go before we gotta get us out of Florida before we go to Europe.
And you gotta fight with rude.org.
Once we get over there,
Cease and desist immediately.
The plane lands are waiting for you.
Square
Buckle up.
Literally, no. Dude, right. Rumors ultimate lineup.
Everybody can have different ones, by the way. I by no means
Okay.
do you all have to be the
Unroasted
same.
Beartooth, that would be like us opening for those two. That would be nuts. I don't know how that would fit, but hey, you know.
I mean, it depends on the direction we take the music, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be a big one for me. I'd love that for sure.
Sure. Can we start over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, want me to
Do
go?
we have the same one? We might.
No, we
Go
might.
ahead.
Capstan and holding absence.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
And that's kind of, I feel like that, like Capstan, Holding Absence, like Beartooth, Abervale, that's kind of I feel like the mode we're pushing towards.
Okay.
Even like
Yeah.
Capstan Dayseeker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just, I was
yeah.
about to say,
Love
so we can
Dayseeker.
have like a different thing. I would have said Dayseeker and Broadside.
Oh, Broadside, yeah.
I feel like my Dream Rumors lineup would be like a newer band that's like big, and then an older band that was heavily influential. And like, so I'm gonna kind of go off the cuff here. I'm gonna say like Rumors, Census Fail, and Movements or something. Like, I feel like that would
good,
I feel
yeah.
like that would go hard. Honestly.
That would be sick, yeah.
I love saying it because then we're like manifesting it, and if it does
100%.
happen, you can pull up this clip.
No, 100%. 1000%.
This is content in like 5 years.
No,
you know?
yes, 100%. 2 years.
2 years. 2 years. Yeah, I feel it in 2 years. No, but I love to hear that you guys are recording shit and, you know, really gonna get moving with everything you need to do.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of content coming soon, and some live like recordings that we've worked on. We got some stuff in the works for that.
Anthony's B-sides.
Anthony's B-sides, yeah. Yeah.
They're not gonna get put on any distro services. They're gonna be on like cassettes, and we're gonna give them away at shows.
See, you're pulling a Chris Drew. He's like, listen to my new album or EP or whatever.
Yeah.
It was just on YouTube.
What?
Like, and he didn't
No.
tell anybody where to go listen to it. So you go to the Never Shout Never page, and there was nothing new there.
Hey man, it's a bold move. See what plays out.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he's just like, it's funny, like his Instagram, he finally changed the name to Chris Drew. Like before it was something else that was like cryptic, and I found it because somebody else followed them and they reposted it. And all the posts are like a picture of like a snack and a drink, and it's like vegan snacks. And then all of a sudden one day,
Oreos and a Celsius.
Every
That's
day.
lunch for me. Yeah.
Dude, I can I just say, like, people who are fucking famous now can post whatever the fuck they want. It's not gonna matter. It's like the algorithm's gonna go, yes, my child, feed me more.
no, and then all the comments are like, we're glad you're doing great. It's like,
Are you?
Yo.
That's your 20th pack of Oreos, dude.
It's like the meme you sent me of how much money my pets made.
Oh my
This guy's we're over here slumming it, trying to make shit happen, and like this guy's turtle made 150 grand in a month on Instagram. Like, kill me.
Yeah. I said
yes,
to him,
you gotta invest in a turtle now.
No, I guess so.
we're in the wrong business.
No.
100%. The funniest thing about the Chris Drew thing, though, I didn't even get to it, was that then one day he posts vegan break, and it's a 30-piece nuggets from Chick-fil-A.
Vegan break?
Yeah.
Did he go back?
He hurt some people's
Yeah.
feelings.
Yeah. Oh.
He lost
Yeah.
followers.
Yeah, he
I
lost some
think
followers.
so.
Yeah.
No, people were like, get your protein, and I'm like, I want to
There's no
understand.
vegan options at Chick-fil-A, y'all. That's the Lord's chicken.
That's the Lord's chicken.
Was there a Chick-fil-A next to your Christian bookstore?
Probably. Yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
God, no! Why are we talking about Chick-fil-A, guys? It's Sunday.
It
We
is
can't
Sunday.
get Chick-fil-A
No,
today.
no. Today's the free 40 count when you buy
I
a
hate you
TT.
so much. I hate you so much. It's like a Facebook boomer meme, and you know it.
Raising Cane's after this.
Oh
yeah, that's a-
Raising Cane's.
Never had Raising Cane's.
There's one in Pompano now.
Yeah.
Right by
Nope.
the Chick-fil-A.
Right across the street from
No,
us.
I'm not. First of all, I'm not setting foot in Pompano. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Show some love. That's all good.
Before you go off on Raising Cane's, I need to put everybody onto Huey Magoo's.
Yes!
Yes, that smells
It
good.
depends on Huey's though.
It doesn't depend on anything.
some-
No.
Coral Springs Huey's is much better than the commercial
The
one.
one in Waterhill
Commercial
is
Huey's
not
is
hit.
whatever.
I was very not
Commercial's
happy.
where we go.
Yeah, commercial's where we go.
The commercial
always
one
hit.
gets my order wrong every time because I'm always like, I don't want toast, give me extra fries because I'm not gonna eat the toast. I don't care about the extra fries, I just don't want to throw out toast.
No, I feel you.
They always give me toast. Always.
So you
But
get
do you get extra
too?
fries too?
No.
Oh,
That's
Unless I tell them and then they give me extra fries, but I'm still not gonna eat all those either.
That's foul.
Right.
can't believe that.
Very much
you
so.
could always just give me your toast. I could use the calories.
Are you inviting me to Huey Magoo's?
Yes.
Let's go. I'm
Let's
fucking
go.
hungry.
Right now.
Post-show Huey's. Let's do it.
The recap for this podcast will be at Huey Magoo's.
No, yeah, for sure.
With just
Yeah.
an iPhone camera. So
Yeah.
This is great.
iPhone camera in a dream. I will say, like, every time I go to Huey's, I'm like, this is gonna be great, and then it's like $25. I was like, I got one meal.
How does that happen?
That's what I'm getting, like the 4-piece tenders and fries and toast and like a drink, and they're like $22.37. I was like,
Fake fan, there is no 4-piece.
That's a
That's
dad
why I don't know what's going on.
She's a vet.
Huey's.
The only way you could get a meal for
They
2.
charge some extra for your toast and fries.
They're like,
Full
just
circle.
one girl, so we're gonna freaking
Right.
tax everyone.
They just knew.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going into the Reddit question.
Oh, this is fun.
Okay.
This is fun.
I also did not read this one preemptively, so
Oh, yeah, it's really interesting.
I found out this is a 28-year-old man saying their girlfriend, who is 30, has a sugar daddy on the side. We're renting a place together, and last night I find out in a conversation with her that she's been maintaining contact with some guy she met online years ago who's basically been her sugar daddy, sending her money in exchange for her engaging with him, sending him occasional nudes, replying to whatever he sends her. She told me that he's been this reliable source of money whenever she needed it, so she's been keeping him at hand. About 2 months ago, I helped her purchase a new gaming laptop. It turned out last night that half of the money for that laptop, which I thought was hers, was actually from him. She sent him nudes to get the money. She told me that she did it because she felt uncomfortable asking me to pay for everything, so she preferred to take money from this guy she doesn't care about. For the record, she's currently unemployed, and I basically pay for 90% of our life together. She tried to tell me that it wasn't a big deal how she's been talking to him, and when I asked to see the conversation, she admitted that she doesn't think it'll look normal or reasonable if I see it. She deleted the conversation and blocked him, and then told me in her words what kind of talks they'd have. She'd send some nude, he'd send her porn or himself. What?
Maybe you should have pre-read it.
Yeah.
I just thought this was PG.
I thought it was me, yeah.
My favorite thing is when people sit down, we're like halfway through the chat, and they're like, wait, can I curse? And I'm like, I have been. But anyways, no, it's not PG. I'm just gonna... With his consent.
Definitely.
Yeah.
She said...
We agreed to it in the group chat. Don't worry.
Yeah. It's on the contract.
It's part of the contract.
She said that her previous boyfriends knew about it and were okay with it, so she was surprised how much I took issue with it. She said that they even hyped her up for it. Plus, she said that because we're boyfriend-girlfriend doesn't mean that it's serious or committed.
Oh.
She said that she feels nothing for him and that it was just a means to an end. This guy does not know how to feel or what to do. It's strange and hurtful, and he asked her about the reverse, and she said she'd be fine with it. He needs advice. He doesn't know what to do.
Starting OnlyFans, but I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, who wants to tackle this one first? Anybody want to take a point on this one? Because I have opinions, but
I have things to say,
Make
but...
your money. I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't stay.
So
That ain't for me.
This is that ridiculous clip that Young Fiction had. It was a Reddit question.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, just checking.
So, like, what it is for me, like, being real about it, is the fact that, like, there was no communication about it. Like, because there are people who are in relationships with sex workers or people who do content creation that might not necessarily be sexual, and it's, like, requires a lot of parasocial relationships with people on the internet. It is entirely a means to an end. Like, that's a real thing, but there's open and honest communication around those things and the expectations and, like, comfort levels of both parties, and like that's part of it. And I feel like the slight isn't that this woman had a sugar daddy, it's that she didn't talk to her partner about it in any meaningful capacity. It was, yeah, you should just be okay with it because my other boyfriends were. Also, I'm unemployed and this is how I pay for things without asking you for money all the time. It's like, there's a lot of things that should have been a conversation in everything I just said.
That first date.
To the kids out there, communication is key in a healthy relationship.
Yeah.
Listen to our first record, because I learned a lot, okay?
Shameless self-plug.
the best promo to date.
Yeah, honestly. If you want examples, this song, this time stamp.
Two-sided story is fun. Learn the pre-chorus.
Yeah. But That's my take. Is that like the wrong is that they didn't talk about it first, and then she's being wrong by like her attitude that's being super dismissive of how he feels about it. Like in hindsight, it's like, oh, I blocked him, I don't talk to him, I don't care. But you shouldn't care because it's not a big deal. It's like, fuck you. You don't get to decide if it's a big deal to me or not. Like
It's the gaslighting.
it's the
I'm sorry you feel that way. That's what it is. Yeah. The gaslighting's insane. Like, oh, they were okay with it. You should be too. Yeah, absolutely not. So, yeah, I don't think there should be.
This guy should probably get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dump her ass moment.
Yes, for sure.
But yeah, it's the communication that's the issue because there's.
Right. That's really the biggest like shortcoming in that whole scenario. It's just that there was no communication.
Yeah, and it's sad because it's from the writer. Like, it sounds like the kind of guy who would be like good with dating a sex worker. It's like. You sound like you have no issue with what she actually did. It's just the fact that she hid it.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, I mean, there's also a world where he's just saying that because he knows the internet will be mad at him otherwise.
I don't know. There's some unhinged people on Reddit that they write whatever. Yeah. They just write whatever.
They just say some shit.
Yeah.
I read a Reddit relationship advice thing recently.
Oh, you were prepping for this.
I was doing homework.
That's what took him so long to change his shirt, because it was just a shirt change.
Right.
He was in Reddit, like, what can I do? Really mess this conversation up.
No, but it was some guy who was like, I'm divorcing my wife because she will not engage with me sexually, and we've talked about it, and she didn't try. And then she tried last night, but I'm divorcing her, and told her if she tries to come again in 2 to 3 years, I will reconsider, but we are divorcing. And it's written like a robot.
Yeah. ChatGPT.
Tell me how to get internet points on Reddit. Like, that was the post.
TLDR, I still don't know what chopsticks are.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, this is a shameless plug moment. Go ahead and let that camera know anything you need them to know about rumors of revival.
That band rumors. That band rumors on Instagram, Spotify, iTunes, all of it. You can find everything we do there. YouTube, and new record coming soon. New songs, live YouTube stuff coming soon, and lots of content. So. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for bringing an extra t-shirt to make it look like it's a different day.
Yes.
What a guy.
No, I'm kidding. You guys were awesome. I'm super excited to come out to a show eventually because I'm ready for that energy. And to you guys, make sure to like, follow, subscribe, engage, share with your friends, talk about the Reddit posts, and we'll catch you next week on another episode of the Senior Citizen Podcast.
Bye.